What's going on, everybody? David here. Today we're going to talk about mirrorless cameras for beginners. So there are two cameras that I'm going to recommend today, and I've used both the cameras. I actually have both of the cameras. And the first camera, for about $400, you can get a Sony A5100. It's a great camera for stills as well as video. Video is good. The only problem with video is it overheats. And that can be an issue if you want to do vlogging and things like that. If you're talking for any period of time, I'd say 5, 6, 7 minutes around that area, it will shut down on you. And it's very frustrating. I love the camera because it's small and it takes great pictures. But when it comes to video, you have to do those small little clips. You can't talk for long periods of time because it will overheat on you. And once it overheats, then you have to shut it down, turn it back on. You can try to record again right away, but then it'll probably overheat like 2-3 minutes, and then you have to turn it off. And it's really kind of a pain when it comes to that. So if you do want to do a lot of video, you're not going to want to use that camera for it. But for pictures, for still images, it's excellent. And I've taken some award-winning photos with that camera. And the nice thing about it is it's really small. I can put it almost all the way in my pocket. Usually the lens will hang out a little bit, but it's a great camera for photography. So if you're traveling, you want something small, and this is really small. You can get the small little lenses that go with it. There are a few other lenses that I like, that kind of a third-party lens, that are some third-party lenses that are really nice, manual focus and all that. So that's a great camera for beginners. It's an excellent camera to get, and it's relatively inexpensive. It's $400. So, and you might think $400, that's a lot of money for a camera. Well, that's kind of the range that you're going to be in when you're looking at cameras. So the pointless or the point and shoot cameras, those are they're kind of gone now. And the main reason for that is phones. People use their phones all the time. I wouldn't recommend using your phone. I'd recommend actually getting a camera. But if you are in a situation where you don't have a camera, then phones would do. So the second camera that I like and that I would recommend is the Panasonic G7. Now that camera is excellent for video, and the pictures are just okay. So it's kind of the reverse there. The video is excellent because you can shoot 4K, and it has a articulating screen. You don't have to worry about any issues with overheating. It won't overheat. I use the camera. I'm using it right now to do this video. So it's an excellent camera for video. It's interchangeable lenses. It's a micro four thirds, so the sensor is a little smaller than the crop sensor that the A5100 has. So the A5100 has better picture quality, but the Panasonic G7 has way better video quality. So just take that in consideration. You can take some good pictures with it as well, but if you want to shoot a lot of video on your trip, then you definitely want to get that camera. Or you can get the Panasonic G85, which has the in-camera stabilization. So you don't have in-camera stabilization with the G7. So if you have lenses that have image stabilization, you're good. But if you don't have lenses that have image stabilization, I wouldn't use it for video because it's really, really shaky video. Unless you put it on a tripod or you have one of those gimbals, the video is not going to be usable. And I learned that the hard way. So I thought, oh, you know what? I'll just take the camera out. It should be fine. I can hold it steady. And I had some pretty good video ideas that just didn't work out. So those are the two cameras for beginners. They're great cameras. You don't have to spend that much money. The Panasonic G7 it's about $600, and that's with the lens. So they're really not that expensive, and they will really get you where you want to be when it comes to just starting out. And I would recommend, and this is just me, I guess, coming from the DSLR, coming from DSLRs and moving into the mirrorless systems. If you're starting out, you should probably start with a mirrorless. If you want to go to DSLRs in the future, then that's fine. But the benefits of mirrorless cameras, when you look through the viewfinder, what you see is what you get. So you can kind of learn how to take pictures, because what you're seeing in that viewfinder is what the picture is going to look like. I would really highly recommend that you learn the technicals of taking pictures, the aperture and ISO and shutter speed and all that. But it is one of those things where when you're looking through that viewfinder, you're going to know if it's underexposed, overexposed. because you're going to see it right with your eyes. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, please post them in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.